Last year, when I was searching for my book cover, I spent over $3,000 on different designers, different design platforms. I hired everybody. I was basically bleeding money into the internet in order to find my perfect book cover. But the best news about this is I learned so much on this journey that now in this video, I'm going to give you the map to the labyrinth to find the perfect book cover for yourself, because really, for all of my clients, this has been an inspiring experience, a motivating experience where it really becomes their vision that they're moving towards in order to finish their book. So welcome to the Meaning Method YouTube channel. I'm Emily Tamayo-Maher, author of this little book right here, The Meaning Method, a spiritual guide to writing and publishing. And I've got other news. This is the 1-year birthday, the 1-year anniversary of publishing this book. So as a birthday present, I decided to do a series of 3 videos. The first one on encouraging you to write your own book, giving you what you need to move forward and finish and actually find the creative process joyous so you're not procrastinating. This is the second video in this series. It's about publishing books and really what can be the most fun part, finding the cover. And then the next video that will come out will be on marketing, because we put so much love, so much work into our books. And so we want to be sure that there are readers excited to read it when it comes out. And so that will be the third video in the series. So subscribe to the YouTube channel in order to get every video in the series. And also you'll find a link below where you can put in your email, and then I'll send you all 3 of these videos to your email address, and then all your questions will be answered and it will be great. So without further ado, let's get into this, because finding the right book cover should be like a really great first date where you're just excited to see it again and again and excited to see how it's going to grow in the world. And so I'm going to break this into 3 parts. I like the number 3. I'm going to break it into 3 different kinds of platforms. I went through all of these myself, but the fact is, I'm not sure which might be right for you. So I'm going to give you the details and you'll be able to evaluate for yourself. So the first platform I want to talk about is Fiverr. And this is not a platform I recommend for everyone. You do not have to spend thousands of dollars on a great book cover. On Fiverr, you can actually get a really nice book cover for $20, $15, $50. You can get a very inexpensive book cover. They have a lot of designers on that platform, but I only recommend it if your concept is simple and straightforward. So this is my client, Catherine Winwood Towers. She wrote a beautiful book. It's called Taught by Horses: My Experience Understanding the Intuitive Language of Horses. And it's a beautiful book, but for the cover, what she needed was pretty simple: a silhouette of horses and a beautiful background. Both sides of the cover are just gorgeous. And so in her case, I recommended that she did go to Fiverr. So if you have a very simple concept for your book, then spending less money on the book cover is possible. So for instance, let's say you have a very scholastic book where really you could just do a blue background and a yellow pencil, and that would convey what your book is about for student essays or something like that. So if you have a simple concept for your book, Fiverr can be great. Also, Fiverr can be great if you're midway through the process and you just want a vision to help you forward. So for instance, I hired a couple of designers on Fiverr just to slosh some ideas around and see what I was working with and see how it would look. And so I didn't end up using those covers, but because I wanted to research a good cover, hiring an inexpensive designer who could play with some ideas for me, it was great to move me forward. And I really was glad I did it. So that's the first platform. And you'll be able to find the links in the email when you sign up for the email address. So the next possible place you can go for beautiful covers, I'm going to look at these individually, If you're writing genre fiction, especially for genre fiction, you may want to hire an individual designer. And so there are two ways to go about this. Reedsy is a platform where you can find a lot of individual designers. Just you can hire individual designers and they will bid on your project, or you can just Google your genre, a book cover designer, psychological thrillers, and then some popular designers in that specific genre will just come up onto your screen. So let me show some clients who have used individual designers. These are clients who work in genre fiction. So Rachel Watson, Forbidden Healing, Chronicles of the God Sage, Book 1. So this is a series of young adult fantasy fiction. This is a great genre, and she used an individual designer for this beautiful book. Here we have Miranda Rex, Fatal Fortune. This is a psychological thriller. They hire out individuals because the book will sell in genre fiction if the people who love that genre recognize it. And so when you're hiring an expert in that specific field, it is important because they know what sells in your specific genre and what doesn't. So this is another example. You can see this is psychological. This is a psychological thriller. And then here we have a beautiful Victorian romance, The Emerald of the Night by Stella Cologne. And so she also hired an individual designer so she could get the cover that would just scream Victorian romance for her book. And so I did that also. I didn't find what I wanted when I did that. But finally, the place where I did meet my soulmate cover is another really fun thing you can try out. So I found my cover on a 99 Designs contests. So this is a good segue because 99 Designs also offers individual designers. It's a few $100s. This can be anywhere, an individual designer may be anywhere from a few $100s to $1,000. That's what you'll kind of think around that range. But I actually did one of the more expensive contests in 99 Designs. That link will also be in the email. But the cool thing about the 99 Designs contest is basically you put up prize money, and then you have a lot of designers competing to find out which design is the best and which design you want to go with. And so the reason that worked so well for me is that after a long road, I had a lot of options to choose from. And I will tell you, I invested in one of the more expensive 99 Design contests to get this particular book cover. But here's another client, Cheryl Swing. So she wrote a memoir called Soul Purpose, and she actually went at the lowest level in the 99 Designs contest. She did the same thing, and she found this beautiful, perfect cover with this gorgeous image for her memoir. And so that's another example of a cover. You can choose your price range. And by the way, I am not endorsing any single one of these platforms or places. I received money from no one. And so really my objective here is to help you find the right cover for you. And that was my honest experience of these 3 different platforms, because at the end of the day, we're bootstrapping ourselves as authors. We're bootstrapping our own books and delivering our message into the world. And so that's what this channel is about, just to give you my honest experience and support you. And one final aside is that whether you're self-publishing or traditionally publishing, there are people who decide to go with a traditional publisher, but then they collaborate and invest in their own cover for their book. I've had individual clients who have done that for themselves also. And so at the end of the day, finding your book is finding the book cover for something you've worked so hard on is an inspiring experience. And I hope this has helped. This weekend, make sure you find time for your author dreams, just moving it forward a step at a time. And if I can help, be sure, sign up with your email below and you'll get more videos like this every Friday. So you invest a little time in your weekend moving forward towards your author dreams. So much love. Talk soon. Ciao for now.